because you're supposed to leave room for him to be able to get to you. But me being me, I messed up, so we're just gonna run him over here. And I'm gonna use heavy spells to bring him down just to be safe. And down he goes. And cool, on our first one recording, we get a Zowan armor to match our Zowan legs, which is very nice. And for those of you who don't know, Zowan armor is armor, it's armor 13, speed plus 10, and it's for paladins and knights only. Okay, so what I need to do is destroy field right there. And then grab him so that he'll run around it. And I'm mainly just going to use the explosions because they're cheaper and I'm trying to make money as well as get decent experience. But occasionally, once in a while, you'll see me do this, which is just using a very nice, good old great energy beam. And we get Terra Boots, which they have a 10% drop rate on. So that's to be expected, like, as often as you could think. We're going to Xanapox. And you can see my equipment is 8 or 20% death protection. And the reason for that is they give you a very, very nasty curse. And it increases in damage, and they also have an ability that makes it so that they can increase it in damage themselves. So that's pretty harsh. And I'm just gonna do some fun stuff, just because I'm curious. And we let off a energy beam on him, and they will. Okay, so they do walk around fire. Neat. I wasn't sure. And the wave he just used on me makes his curse hit even harder, so that's actually a terrible attack to get hit with. Even though it doesn't do any immediate damage, the possible damage the curse can do is far worse, believe me. So you'll notice that I always stay at full health while I'm hunting Ghastlys. And that's just because, I don't know, I guess because I'm a freak about, and I get nervous about the fact that their curse can hit super, super high. So we're gonna grab another one from over here now. And you can see that I do have my spellbook on so that I get that added damage. And also because it doesn't seem like I make contact with them enough for it to really matter. And once I get lower on manas, I'm gonna be, you know, a little more careful about using spells so often, like my strong spells so often. But you know, when I'm set on mana, I'm not really too worried about it. And we drop him with an explosion. And I'm gonna Xanapox. Luckily, the curse went away. And I kind of like what I have set up here, so what I'm going to do is, I guess it was a blessing in disguise someone left these here. There we go. Perfect. So now he has to sidestep to get to me. And they're weak to physical. I don't know if they're weak to, I don't know if they're weak to physical, honestly. I just know that they do take quite a bit of damage from it. So they probably are, in all actuality. I'm just not sure. So yeah, I'm probably going to try to stick to like 1 or 2 great energy beams per Ghastly. You know, restrict myself to something like that. And down he goes. And they also drop, like, it's funny, they drop the most basic set ever, a dark armor and a plate armor almost every time. And then the Zowan halberd, which, you know, really isn't worth much. And we're gonna check over here, see if our friend's back, and he is. Hi, buddy. And it looks like he is very eager to get to us. But that will not be happening. And of course, as I say that, it happens. But our explosions are hitting very, very hard. Much harder than I believe our Exori Visses would. And we'll test that in a bit. 306, 280. And then I got a 463 with a great Vis or whatever, you know, a stronger one. And we get an Undead Heart, and those are cool. Those are such neat creature products. And the curse is doing some heavy damage right now, so I have to be careful. And it's still going. Oh god. Okay, good. The curse is finally gone. And I got a new life ring on, so that's good. And he's gonna go down any second now. And down he goes. And we get great mana potion. They do drop great mana potions pretty frequently, which is definitely a plus, seeing as how, well, just seeing as how, excuse me, I know, like I said, I'm tired. Great mana potions is a plus, yes, because, you know, I do end up using quite a bit on them, and if I had it my way, that's all I would use. But their curse, you can see why I got so scared, or at least I hope you understand why. It can do filthy amounts of damage, absolutely ridiculous amounts. And we get a really nice hit there. And the way we have them running right now is awesome. They're eating right out of our palms. And down he goes, 2 great mana pots. Cool, cool. Now, I'd never checked my magic level with this set. I'm curious. Okay, so it's 90 with this set, so that's pretty good. You know, not the best, not the worst, not really, but I still have the proper death protection, which is very, very important when hunting here. You need it. And hopefully, ooh, there we go. Look at that, 828 with an energy wave. I had to show you guys that just because I thought it's crazy how much damage you can deal with those. I'll probably use another one. Yeah, just for fun, why not? We'll get that extra experience in. I mean, with the explosion method, I'm sure I'm going to be making much, much more than the old method I had, so. And we get 2 plats. And I don't need to really make money anyway, that's not too important. What's important is getting my levels quickly and just getting the task done so I can do more bosses for you guys. Nice, 667. Very solid hit. Even with just strictly using explosions and my strong energy strike, the damage output is pretty nice. But I finished him off harsh there because he was starting to freak me out a little bit. I didn't know how hard the curse was going to start hitting, and you know, I wanted to be careful. So I'm going to Xanapox, pot up a little bit. I'm actually going to throw these in here so I can close this, open this. Oops, that was a misclick. And it looks like the curse that he gave me is a really weak one this time around. But, you know, next time I might not be so fortunate. And like I said, I believe they have a wave that weakens the amount of damage you take to curse. 848, what a killer hit. That's awesome. And mainly focusing on using explosions right now because he's got me severely cursed and I just don't want to take the risk of dying. Oh, okay, the curse dropped off, so we're good to go. Good deal. And I'm back up to 264 with 76% to 265s. That's awesome. That means, you know, we're getting there. Finally, and then hopefully I can finally get past this terrible, terrible spot that I've been stuck in for so damn long. And this one I just absolutely abused damage-wise as much as I could. And the running pattern that we have him in here should be pretty nice because I can just run right through the fire. And then he's got to go around and sidestep, which will also slow him. And he's going down. And down he goes. So Let's see, we get another undead heart, 2 small emeralds now. Let's check out strictly stuff from them. And I sent some pots home. So far we've already gotten 75 small emeralds, and that's in 52 Ghastlys. So I've completed a 10th of the task already, which is nice. That's for sure. And we get off a nice little energy wave. So, used up my nice attack for this one. Oh, and he hit me with the thing that weakens me to death damage, so that's no good. So his curse hopefully doesn't do too much. It's always scary because it always varies. It's never the same. And I pick him off from afar. Just because. And I'm trying to go hard on this one because I don't know how hard the curse is going to be hitting me. Okay, it just wore off, so we're good to just take it as we want to. And a new curse just started, but it's fresh, so... And if you know anything about curses, you know that they get stronger with time. Whereas most things, like poison and stuff, get weaker. And we're going to Xanapox. And we got to grab the Rusties. I'm actually going to leave it on the ground for now. Oh, and this is where he died. And we get a Ghastly Dragon head, which is worth like, worth quite a bit. They're like 700 or something. So, absolutely destroying them. No problems here. And these are really good creatures for money. Not the best for experience for a sorcerer, but unless I really feel like wasting. Because then you can see the type of damage I can deal. We get another pair of Terra Boots. And we have to start redoing some of these fires. And it's too bad that I didn't realize that they were fire, because had I would have brought those instead of energy walls because they last so much longer, and yeah, just makes more sense, you know. Okay, cool. So my curse is gone, so we're gonna move on here. And we get a decent hit, not anything super special, but good enough. Nice, and he's in yellow. And the explosions, with the wand and the explosion, it's a very nice hit. It's like, let's see, a 97, then a 325, so that's about a 430. 100 something, then 279. That's about a 350 combined. 366. My wand didn't go off that time. 360 with an explosion. And we get a platinum coin and a small emerald. So we're just gonna pox off that annoying poison. And you can see my strategy for hunting here is pretty much just alternating between the spawns. And I also try to be aware of when there's a one that spawns right as you come down. I try to be aware of when he's going to be back, so I can be safer. And, ooh, just tearing them up. I may have to go get some more explosions. And I just wanted to use a great energy beam to do some heavy damage. And now he's almost down. And only twin hooks, unfortunately. Greedy bastard. So far, 6 Terra boots. Necrotic rods, which weren't from them. Spellbook of Enlightenment. And of course the dough. And I have to watch and you really have to watch your HP with these guys, even after the fight's over. I know of many people who've AFK'd just not thinking about the curse damage, and it meant their death, so be careful, guys. Watch your shit. Alright, let's get an energy wave off on him. Nice, 730. 451. Nice. We just did some very heavy damage very quickly. So that's awesome. Very cool. And he hasn't even touched us. We're not even cursed yet. Oh, I cannot wait until I have my spellbook of Ancient Arcana. I'm very, very, very excited for that. I should be at Demons, but I needed a break and I wanted to do something else, and I wanted to show you guys something else as well. You know, I figure you guys don't want to see the same demon spawn all the time. 768, that was a nice hit. And 586, another nice hit. And I see that I'm cursed, but I don't know how much damage it's dealing. It doesn't seem like much. It looks like I'm taking more from the poison. And down he goes, and we get 3 small emeralds and 2 great mana pots. And I'm gonna Xanapox, get that poison gone. And there is another Ghastly. I thought there might be. And that wave just probably made my curse much more severe. So I have to be very, very careful about him damaging me and try to avoid him. And just worry about healing off the curse damage. There, and we drop him, which is good because those are starting to go, and the curse damage is starting to get heavier. Let's see. Okay, it's gone now. Here. We'll make this interesting for me and the